What's more refreshing on a hot summer day than an ice cold glass of milk with your favorite cookie? But do you know that that glass of milk contains essential nutrients to sustain a healthy living? Do you know the benefits that can come out of drinking that glass of milk? Do you know that there is a rising issue in the United States that because in the last 30 years, as reported by David Widman of Agriculture Economic Insights, said that the average consumption of milk has dropped 2 pounds per person, per capita, per year in the last 30 years? That may not seem a lot, but look at this graph. In the year of 1975, over here, there was roughly 250 pounds of milk consumed, fluid milk, in a year. To the years here of 2013, because this was the best source I could get, it shows that there's roughly 100 pounds less of milk being consumed by person. That's a lot. That's 11 gallons roughly of milk less a year. That's 11 gallons less of nutrients that are being consumed by the person. So I want to ask you a question. Did you consume milk today? I'm guessing the answer is yes and no. It's a 50-50 mix. Do you know that a serving of milk, a cup of milk, that's times 3 times, one for breakfast, one for supper, one for lunch, that glass of milk contains 9 essential nutrients? A serving of cow's milk contains calcium, vitamin D, vitamin A, and a host of other micronutrients that are important for your health, as reported on by Harvard University's Health Journal. It's important to get those essential nutrients because you're missing a lot of the benefits that come with them. And as Dr. Ann Marson of Penn State said, possible the reason why people are consuming less milk is because they're on the fly more. She goes on to state that it's easier for somebody to buy a 2-liter bottle of soda at $1.50 than buy a gallon of milk. That is an issue in society. It's an issue that's became prevalent because students are being malnourished because they're not getting the proper calcium to build good bone structure. They're not getting the proper phosphorus and other minerals to help sustain healthy living. And people don't sometimes understand the nutritional issues of not consuming milk. They think just cutting out a glass of milk will be fine. Dr. Denise Schwanson from Purdue University, in the same article by the bestfoodnetwork.org, stated that dairy is key in our diets. It is key to maintain a healthy living because of the essential nutrients that are in there. Because when you go to pick up a soft drink or an energy drink, you're just consuming calories, which in the United States, we consume plenty. If you consume a glass of milk, you're consuming nutrients that come in the form of calories. See the difference? Nutrients-filled calories versus just calories of energy really don't help out much. It's also important to understand that our society's changed. We've become a society that wants to know everything that's in our food products. And I believe that's extremely important. That brings me to my next visual here. It's a glass of milk versus a glass of almond milk. Now, the United Dairy Industry of Michigan states that in the real dairy glass, there's a total of 3 ingredients. Simply milk, vitamin D, and vitamin A. Who wouldn't want to consume a product that's only got 3 ingredients? That's awesome. On the other hand, the product on the right-hand side of the screen only contains 1 gram of protein, where cow's milk has 8. It also has a list of 10 plus nutrients. In the same article published by the United Dairy Industries of Michigan stated that some non-dairy milk alternatives have an extensive list of a minimum of 10 ingredients. I'll list off some of them, but they're so wide in range. There's salt, there's sugar, there's stabilizers, there's sunflower lectin, gelatin gum, zinc gluconate, calcium carbonate, vitamin E acetate, and emulsifiers like locust bean gum, just to list a few. So why wouldn't you pick the milk that has a list of only 3? Why would you pick the other one? Well, in a presentation done here at the University of Wisconsin River Falls by the Cartwell's head nutritionist for our campus, she stated that there's people that are lactose intolerant, there's people that can't have protein found in milk. But it's important to get the calcium because your bones are still developing and growing mass until we're 25. My question for you, I think everybody in this room is probably under the age of 25. We're still developing. We still need that milk in our diets to grow strong and continue to develop healthy so we have a good road later in life. It's for the well-being of yourself and the well-being of the community. If we all work together, we can continue to grow our understanding of the nutrients that are in milk. We can understand that there is a rising issue, that people aren't consuming enough of these nutrients and being malnourished. Dairy consumption has definitely become on a downfall in the last 30 years. But if we understand what's important for our health, we'll be better able to understand what we need to do better in the future.